What's going on, y'all, and welcome to another Where Winds Meet video. In this video, I want to go over the early Mystic Arts you do not want to miss now that the game has finally released. These Mystic Arts are going to be extremely essential in questing and even in bossing as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into this now. The first Mystic Art is going to be the Touch of Death. This is going to be the Assassination Mystic Art. This is for assassinating enemies that are unaware. You can walk behind them while you're undetected and press RT on the controller. Not sure what the actual button is on mouse and keyboard. And then you'll be able to go ahead and assassinate them. You'll be able to assassinate all enemies in stealth sections instantly, but when you're doing this in the open world, you'll only do a portion of the enemy's health, but it's still very useful nonetheless for the stealth sections. To get the Touch of Death, you're going to want to go ahead and come into the map here, and you'll want to come here. You need to kill enemies and complete a puzzle. Once you complete the puzzle, come back towards the middle where you see like an indent in the floor. And then you'll want to double jump and press the left stick if you're on controller, or double jump and then press, I believe it's Q on mouse and keyboard to slam into that indent. Once you slam into that indent, you'll unlock the underground dungeon. Once you come down, you'll see another puzzle. Just follow the things that I press here on the screen and you'll be able to complete that puzzle. There's also a hint that they left there from the CN server that will help you complete the puzzle as well. Once you complete the puzzle, go ahead and complete the rest of the dungeon, and then you will unlock the exploration art, Touch of Death. Another Mystic Art that you're definitely going to want to go ahead and grab early on is going to be the Meridian's Touch. It's going to be located here on the map. What you're going to want to do is just come over here and there will be a quest line for you to complete around here. Go ahead and talk to Yankiren, which is this NPC over here, and you'll unlock this move. This move is actually very, very important for some bosses. Some bosses you can actually interrupt using Meridian's Touch, as well as you're able to overjoy or put itchy or immobilize a lot of their different NPCs on the map to complete puzzles and other things as well. For example, there's one specific quest line that you won't be able to complete without Meridian's Touch because you need to freeze the NPCs to complete it. Or if you see these NPCs here, for example, you need to use Meridian's Touch to freeze them to make them all match and be in sync. Another Mystic Art that you can get pretty early on and is actually very, very strong is going to be Lion's Roar. Essentially, this is the Mystic Art where he picks up the bell and starts shooting a wave of energy forward or a wave of sound forward, and it will give you a tenacity as well as damage reduction debuff. Tenacity allows you not to get staggered as often when doing certain moves, and damage reduction is also really good against bosses. It's also a really good skill that does pretty good damage as well. To get this, you need to ring 4 bells around Kingha. Just follow the background and you'll be good to go. The next skill that's very easy and very helpful to you is going to be the Lightness skill or Flight skill. What you'll want to do is just come here on the map and talk to this fisherman here, and that's going to be here on the map. Once you go ahead and do that, you'll complete his quest line and unlock the Spear Lightness skill. If you want to unlock the other versions of the Lightness skill, you'll need to do more exploration. I just unlocked my 4,000. Once you hit 4,000, you will unlock the Afterglow pendant, which allows you to do the Wall Stride as well as Lightness. And then 6,000 will give you Wind Rider, which is another version of the Lightness skill, which allows you to just have a different animation for when you do it. And making sure that you grab this is going to be very, very good just for traversal and getting around the map pretty quick. I was focused on bosses since I'm currently on Legend. I was more focused on bosses and stuff like that, so I didn't actually get the 4,000 day one, but I just recently got it, so I'll be doing this quest right after I finish this video. The next Mystic Art we're going to be taking a look at is the Drunken Poet. This Mystic Art is actually very, very good, especially once you get the Flamethrower Mystic Art that allows you to shoot fire out of your breath. This Mystic Art is actually very, very easy to get, and you get it very, very early on. What you'll want to do is come here on the map to this NPC here, I'm sorry about that. And then you'll want to go ahead and buy about 10 to 12 bottles of wine from him. Once you buy that wine, you'll just want to drink until you drop. Drink until you pass out. Once you pass out, you'll go ahead and unlock the Drunken Poet skill or Drunken Poet art. And then you'll want to come over here to the doctor to clear that debuff because you will be very, very tipsy. Another really important Mystic Art that you're going to want to get is going to be Cloud Steps. This is one Mystic Art that's really important against certain bosses, as you'll be able to use this to interrupt them from doing certain mechanics. The way that you go about getting this Mystic Art is coming here on the map. You'll want to go ahead and come here. This is where you get taken when you're getting the Leaping Toad skill as well. And you'll see a floor with a hole or necessarily like some cracks in it. Go ahead and jump, do your slam with the left stick or Q, and then explore. Once you explore, you will unlock the Cloud Steps Mystic Art. The next Mystic Art we're going to be looking at is the Celestial Seas. Now, this Mystic Art is essentially the snatch or steal that allows you to steal various items from any NPC that you look at. As long as you're undetected, it is relatively safe to use. What you'll want to do to get this is come here on the map. Once you come here, you'll see an NPC that's sitting here and another NPC drinking here. Complete this NPC's quest line and you will unlock the Celestial Seas. A very, very useful Mystic Art, especially for stealing things like potions from other NPCs. The next Mystic Art we're going to be taking a look at is Leaping Toad. This is one that may not feel as strong in the beginning of the game since we don't have that much vitality to use a lot of Mystic Arts, but once we get more vitality and we can actually unlock this third hit of the Leaping Toad here, this move turns into a really, really good AoE clear for doing bandit camps and things like that. The way that we'll go about getting this move is coming here on the map. It'll take you here just doing the main story, and then you'll want to talk to this NPC right here, Liang Xiaolong. He's observing a frog, and then once you observe the frog with him, you will unlock the Leaping Toad. A very good skill against bosses. It does good toughness damage to bosses as well, but it shines really well in AoE situations where you're fighting more than one enemy. If you can get out that third hit, the third hit being the last big slam, it's very, very good. Now, the last Mystic Art that I actually want to go over is one that I haven't gotten myself and I'm going to be getting right now as well after I finish this video, is the Guardian Palm. This Mystic Art is actually really, really strong as well in AoE situations when you're trying to clear out bandit camps, and also when you're doing bosses. If you can use the Lamplight version of this, it does really, really good damage and good stagger as well. The way that you'll go about getting this is coming here on the map. You want to unlock the upward version of Qinghe, and then you'll want to come and do this quest here where 1,000 Butt is wept. Once you complete this quest, you will unlock the Guardian Palm skill. Quest is not too long, so just go ahead and come here, grab Guardian Palm. It is a really, really good skill and one that you're able to spam really early on with the vitality that we currently have. Okay, so now that you guys have some Mystic Arts that you can go ahead and grab early on, I wanted to do a quick guide for Mystic Arts, how to use them, what resource they take, and how to increase that resource really quickly here. So Mystic Arts, for the most part, you click RT, or I believe you just press the number pad on your keyboard and mouse and you'll be able to use your Mystic Arts. Your Mystic Arts will use this resource here. As you can see, this resource right here, this little circle that is filling up over time, this is called Vitality. As you increase your vitality, you'll be able to use more and more Mystic Arts. That's why you'll see some Mystic Arts if you go into the tab here. For example, like this one here, Honking Havoc. This has 70 out of 50 vitality. What vitality is just this resource here that you see at the bottom right. The way that you'll go about increasing this resource is through exploration. Come here to Qisheng, the oddity vendor. Once you submit oddities and fill out your skill tree, you'll have some nodes here like the music of Lin Shang that will increase your vitality by 10 each one of these nodes here. Quite a bit of nodes for this as well. And every single time you get to one of these nodes, you will be increasing your vitality by 10, allowing you to use more Mystic Arts and use Mystic Arts more often. Now, the ways that you'll go about filling up your vitality is going to be passively exploring the open world while not in combat. You'll also be able to fill it up in combat by taking damage and doing damage, preferably doing damage. You don't want to take damage in this game. When you're not in combat and you use some moves like Cloud Steps or Meridian's Touch or Tai Chi, these don't actually cost any of your vitality, so you can use these as you wish, as you see fit as well. Now, another way that you'll be able to increase or get more Mystic Art slots, like these ones here, if you wanted to get more Mystic Art slots, is coming here to develop, going into your talent tree, and then just filling out this talent tree here. As you fill out this talent tree, you'll get more and more Mystic Art slots, in case you were wondering. And those are all the Mystic Arts you do not want to miss in Where Winds Meet. Make sure that you do grab them ASAP, as they will help you tremendously with exploration, progression, and combat. Thank y'all for watching as always. If this video helped you out, definitely let me know by leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'll help me out tremendously, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be easy, be safe, y'all, and peace.